It's better to do it over Zoom because there's not as much pressure, especially when you're in front of somebody. You can definitely be a lot more nervous and you're not stressing like, does my breath smell bad? Is my hair okay? Hi, my name is Ashley. I am 18 years old and this is my cousin Jacob.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm 19 years old and I'm going to be picking Ashley's bae.
I wanted Jacob to pick my bae because we have been so close for so long. Growing up, we were always with each other. We're super close. He knows me like the back of his hand. We tell each other everything, and we've had endless conversations about my ideal perfect bae. So I think he's gonna be the best.
We've grown up together. We know each other very well.
We for sure are close to being like siblings and best friends because we do fight a lot, but we also have so many laughs together. There's so many inside jokes, and I'm sure he's thinking of a couple right now. Yeah, he really is like my best friend. He knows everything, and I go to him. He's so open. He never judges anybody, so he's perfect.
I think I could be able to judge people today.
During these times, I feel like this is the safest way to meet new people and possibly meet the man of my dreams, who I'm gonna be with. I am looking for someone who is spontaneous. Like if it's 3 in the morning, they're like, hey, let's go on a road trip. Somebody who is a hopeless romantic, just like me. I am in love with all the cliche 80s movie love. The Notebook, Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. Somebody who is youthful, that can have a good time. Somebody who's definitely understanding and open about their feelings. That's very important. If they can be taller than me, that's amazing. 6 foot plus, that's awesome. 6'2", okay. Somebody who has brown eyes is just melts my heart. Brown hair, I'm a sucker for brunettes. If they can sing, that's a huge plus, you know, right before I'm going to bed, just sing me a song. Shawn Mendes is my all-time celebrity crush. There's no one who tops him. It's just Shawn Mendes. He is perfect just the way he is.
Her main topic point is always Shawn Mendes. That's always something she talks about no matter what.
But, you know, I have complete trust in him and being able to pick my bae. If Jacob does a terrible job, one, I'm gonna get back at him some way, and he knows it's coming. That's why he's laughing right now. But I guess I'll just have to keep my long running years of being single, 18 strong. And, you know, I guess I gotta go on my own and just try to find my bae.
I don't feel a lot of pressure because I feel like I could be mean if I wanted to, but I don't think I will today.
Good luck finding me a bae. Please, please, you know what I'm looking for.
Let's go find you a bae.
I am Sam. I'm 20 years old, and I live in Stafford, Virginia. And a fun fact, firstly, I'm originally from the UK, so that's, I guess, fun. And also, I can do a pretty good Yoshi impression for no reason at all. Waffle!
My name is Zuriel. I'm 21, living in Pacoima, California. And a fun, interesting thing about me, I can fit 15 grapes in my mouth.
My name is Isaiah. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Queens, New York. I live in Vegas right now, and the interesting fact about me is that I had a heart attack and a stroke at 19 years old.
I'm Jonathan. I'm 18 years old. I live in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, and I also do stand-up.
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm 21. I'm from Butler, Pennsylvania. And an interesting fact about me is I am super into cosplay and comics and sci-fi and stuff.
My name is Jaren. I live in West Hempstead, New York. I'm 18 years old, and one interesting fact about me is I love sneakers. The coolest sneakers I have or own are my Jordan DR1s.
My name is Alexander. I am from Tampa, Florida. I'm 20 years old. And a fun fact about me is I did ballet for 3 years when I was younger. I can almost do the splits, but it's getting pretty difficult.
I'm Ethan. I'm 18. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I got banned from DoorDash because I ordered too much food after 1 a.m.
Hi, my name's Nick. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Long Island, New York. And an interesting fact about me is that I'm a huge comic book nerd. One of my favorite comic storylines has to be Civil War.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Some of my favorite things to do is photography, concert hopping, whenever those are in season, and laying out on the night sky on a beautiful, clear, like, starry night.
A lot of intros stood out. I think one that I remember really well is the ballet one and the Yoshi impression. I think those two stood out.
I'm her cousin. I've pretty much known her whole life. We're only 1 year apart, but I don't have very much family, but with the family I do have, I'm very close with, so we are pretty close. She's very energetic and outgoing as an individual. She's very generous and like kind as a person too. She's kind of funny sometimes. So my very first question is to describe your personality in 3 words, like 3 personality traits that you possess yourself.
1, energetic. 2, open-minded. And 3, funny sometimes. Yeah.
Easygoing, outgoing, and I guess energetic as well, or spontaneous, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Charming, outgoing, and hilarious because I love to tell jokes sometimes.
Funny, outgoing, and charming.
I would say creative, passionate, because I get into things way too much, and I guess I'd say outgoing.
I would definitely say outgoing, kind-hearted, and passionate.
Thoughtful. I'm a pretty thoughtful person, I think. At least I think so. Sporadic, and I'd say confident.
I'd probably describe myself as laid back, nice, and caring.
Humble, loving, and independent.
Very energetic, very loving, and extremely creative.
Spontaneous, caring, romantic. I feel like those are strong. Nerdy. I'm a sucker for a nerd.
This is kind of a tough one, but I did like some people's traits more than others. So I think, sadly, I will have to kick off Ethan.
It was fun while I was here. I guess nobody likes door dashing after 1 a.m., but y'all have fun.
I guess I just don't seem like a genuine guy.
Well, I mean, joke's on you guys. That means I can go back to bed, so have fun with that.
For my next question, it has to do with my cousin being super busy. She's, like I said earlier, she's like very hardworking and determined. So if she ended up like canceling plans a 3rd time or so, what would your reaction be, or like what would you do in that scenario?
I think I would have to do something special for her when she gets the time to actually be free. Just to congratulate her for doing the work that she's doing and just to give her that little stress-free moment.
We all have our lives, and she's passionate, hardworking, everything. And if plans have to be canceled, plans have to be canceled. And the whole point of relationship is driving forward. And if I'm going to be in the way of her accomplishing whatever goal she has to do, that's not right. So we can always replan and do whatever we want later.
Who am I to like get angry about something that she wants to do? You get me? Like, she has her life. She wants to like get better at a lot of things, so I can't really be mad at that. But just know the next time we hang out is going to be a special night.
I wouldn't really care, because knowing that me and her care about each other, I'd know that if we reschedule, it'll be exactly the same if she didn't really cancel at all.
The first thing I would do is just try and find out if there was a way that I could help. Like if there was a way to make the situation easier, or if there's some way I can contribute. So that way there's kind of like, there's still like time being spent together, but also then there's more like connection, I guess you could say. And then once more free time is available where it's not work, then you just make the most out of that.
I wouldn't be mad. I totally respect your grind. So if anything, I'd be encouraging you to still get your money, as long as, you know, we make time for ourselves later on down the line.
I actually think it's pretty cool that you're busy. I'm also pretty busy. So, you know, you'd be able to, like, especially since you're passionate, we could work together. Maybe have like a date night helping each other out, you know. working in whatever we have to do for that day, whether it be school or work. So yeah, I'd be totally fine with it.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The work comes first, you know. And if you ever need any help, I'm here for you.
When it comes to canceling plans, I mean, life happens, and honestly gives me an opportunity to say, I don't know, surprise you at work or come up with something extra special for you for next time around.
It would be really cute if they would come to where I am and surprise me and hang out with me for a little bit there.
I feel like everyone had good answers, honestly. By no means did he have any wrong answers at all. It's just I've liked other people's answers more. I think I'll have to kick off Jonathan.
Well, it was fun having me here. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Most likely knew I wasn't going to win, but I figured I'd last a little bit longer, maybe a couple more.
I kind of wanted to know everyone's favorite song of 2020, or like something you've been currently playing over and over again.
I get asked this question a lot because I do TikTok, and obviously songs are a huge part of TikTok. And so I would say, because I'm a musical theater boy, I'm a Broadway baby, I'd say literally anything from Hamilton because the movie came out. So I've been blasting Hamilton since it came out, and I can't really give a specific song, but the whole cast recording is amazing.
I've been cycling through like 2 songs. Physical by Dua Lipa, it's got that 80s pop party vibe, or Bad Bunny's Discography. Anything he makes is slam dunk all the way.
He's not my favorite artist, but he's in my top 5, and I'll say Pop Smoke, basically. And he has a song on his new album called Imperfections, or Mood Swings by him and Lil TJ. Those are the 2 songs I've been bumping since like every single day.
This is really hard because I do not listen to current music. So I'm actually in kind of the same boat as Sam. I'm a theater kid. That being said, actually, the song I think the most I've been listening to right now, it's a group called Sabaton. They do like heavy rock metal about historic events, and their song Shiroyama, about the last charge of the samurai, is one of my favorites of them, and I think that's what I've been listening to the most right now.
21 Savage album, Savage Mode 2, is my favorite by far.
I say recently, I've been listening to The Weeknd and Harry Styles a lot, so I'd say it's probably a toss-up between She, just because the guitar solo in it is absolute fire, and then probably Save Your Tears by The Weeknd is a close second.
I'm a rock person, so I've been listening to a lot of Headstrong by Trapped, and I've been listening to Faceless Man by Creed. There's just something about that song, it just hits me like deep inside.
I'm gonna go ahead and just go with 3 things. The Motionless in White cover of Somebody Told Me by The Killers, Monster by All Time Low, and then Dance Gavin Dance's Afterburner. Just the album in its entirety, like, could not possibly go wrong with any of those.
I don't listen to country or rap, so if they listen to songs like that, I wouldn't really be, I'd just be sitting there like, okay, I'm trying.
I think, sadly, I will vote off Luke. I feel like Ashley doesn't like that kind of music all that much. She's kind of like likes pop mainly.
Ashley, it was a pleasure sort of meeting you, I guess. I wish you the best in everything. Good luck. It's been fun. Thank you. Of all the things to get me eliminated, I did not think it would be my music taste. I wouldn't be opposed in the future to doing it through Zoom again, but I'd rather try and pursue something more personal first.
I kind of wanted to know what you felt like your worst trait personally was that you might have.
I guess sometimes I can party a little hard with friends, like hardcore dancing. And for example, I will give myself minor whiplash from dancing.
My worst trait is like I start too many things to like learn or whatever, and it sounds cool like on paper, but like in practice, like you'll start doing this thing and it'll like scoot over and do some other thing and then do some other thing and learn some other thing, and then just become mediocre and everything, which kind of sucks and kind of cool. I don't know. That's my worst trait.
My worst trait is I give people like the benefit of the doubt too much. Like people tend to like screw me over at times and all that stuff. But you know, like the way I was raised, I got a big heart and all that. So I really like try to see the best in people. But I was always told like someone show you like their true colors the first time, don't. There's no need to give them a second chance.
I would definitely say that I fall too hard for somebody if I'm talking to somebody, and my mind will go straight to, oh yeah, this is the person I like, and like I just give it with my 100%, and the person only give it 50.
I'd say my worst trait is overconfidence. I mean, I'm a pretty confident guy, but sometimes it's too much, and it's gotten me in like trouble where either like I'll do a trick I can't master yet, and I'll end up breaking a wrist, or you know, whether it's in school getting too much like work piled on. But
I have horrible trusting issues. So, you know, if someone disses me like that, to me, I know someone like regular would get mad at that, but me personally, I have to forgive them.
I'm either so easily distracted that like I can't think straight, or it be like that 1 second where I'll be so hyper focused on you where it's like nothing else matters at all. Like it's never seemed to find the right balance.
I think compared to everyone else, sadly, I will have to kick off Michael.
Oh man! Well, at least I made it this far. See y'all on the flip side. I honestly was surprised that I made it this far to begin with, but honestly, from listening to him, it didn't even sound like it was the worst trade. He was just kind of found like 4 or 5 people he already wanted to pick between. It was just picking through the rest.
My cousin, she's like kind of cliche, but she's very like into romance. She loves being like charmed and all that stuff. So I kind of wanted to know like what's the most romantic thing you've done, or like you plan to do if you haven't really done anything, I guess.
I feel like romance should always be a part of a relationship in everyday life, every hour, every second. And that really does sound cliche. So maybe we're perfect for each other. Who knows? But I would say I'm a Pisces, born in February. So I'm naturally I try to be very caring. Whenever I'm in a relationship, I just try to do what would make them feel good all the time. I guess that just comes with being a Pisces and being brought up in a good way. Thanks, parents.
I'm also Pisces, and to be honest, I'm one of the biggest hopeless romantics, and I think it has to stem from growing up and watching my mom go through guy after guy, and I've just always been wanting to, like, I just saw that and I was like, man, I want to not be that guy who just comes in and leaves, and that's why I have this little heart here. But dude, romantic gestures, I absolutely love. I have flown up to Washington just to surprise somebody. So like big gestures and small things, rubbing your back, shoulders, caressing you if you're feeling lonely, whatever. I'm all about it. Romantic movies and cuddles, everything. I just love romance to the yeah, that's it.
I was raised by nothing but women, so literally I'm big on respect and big on romance and all. So I actually did this year for Valentine's Day. So my shorty at the time, you know, she was going through a lot of stuff and was being angry and all that. So what I did, I surprised her at her job, obviously cliche with roses because that's her favorite flower. And I have friends that sing, so I brought him with me to sing her favorite song at work in front of everybody. So that was the most romantic thing I ever did.
I would definitely have to say make you dinner and then give you a massage.
Yeah, I like romance a lot too. You know, what is life without love? I think the most romantic thing I usually do is either like taking a girl on a special date that's like tailored to like her interests, you know, like what she likes or what she doesn't like, and you know, that way it's more memorable. Or then just like giving them little gifts too, like little flowers. Or when I'm at the beach, I pick up seashells all the time, so I usually give girls seashells a lot. But that's pretty much it.
So I'm a very lovey-dovey person, and like the other 2 guys, I'm a Pisces as well, born in February, and I'm like I said, huge lovey-dovey person. When it comes to women, they're like my kryptonite. Like, I have so much love to give. There's so much heart. There's so much love in my heart. I'll pretty much do whatever you want. If you want to watch Disney Plus, eat some sushi and cuddle, that would be awesome.
Honestly, fairy tale. Any 80s movie, like throw rocks at my window, that would be perfect. Or come to a place where you know that I don't want to be and pick me up.
Not saying that anyone has necessarily done bad, but I just feel like compared to the other people's answers, sadly, I have to kick off Jaren.
No problem. Hey, boys, do your thing. You know, whoever ends up getting her hand, you know, just treat her right. That's it. I understand everybody has a different view on different romantic styles. I wouldn't say she was exactly my type, so I guess like we wouldn't attract. I feel like more people there were what you would go for.
So yeah, Ashley is very, I told you, like energetic. She's like a kid all the time. What's kind of like the most kid-like thing you've done recently?
I'm on TikTok, so I like dance in public, or I'll just be weird and very unapologetically so. So if you do not want to be embarrassed about me in public, then maybe I'm not the best fit, because I am very over-exaggerative sometimes. And I mean, it just comes with being a theater person, being weird. And I guess that's the most kid-like thing that I do, is just kind of be weird in public and unapologetically.
I'm a huge kid at heart as well. I mean, I've been working since I was like 12 years old, so having any time at all just to like be free and not have to worry about anything is so huge to me. I love building Legos, or if we're walking down Target, and if I see a pool noodle, you better pick one up, because we are dueling. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I'm the second oldest, and I got a lot of younger siblings that are 11, 8, and 6. So I'm always doing kid stuff with them. Like recently, we had a water balloon fight. Haven't had one of those in a long time. Forgot how fun it was. And I was just having a great time, like throwing water balloons, pushing my little brother all over the floor. Like, it was great.
Me and my friends like goofing around a lot with like TikTok and stuff. So we go out and buy costumes. Like for that new game Among Us, we just bought a bunch of astronaut costumes like literally last week. And I got like a little pink flamingo and stuff to put on the helmet and all that. But yeah, we do that a lot. We dress up and then we go out in public and we just mess around and stuff. And, you know, people laugh at us, but, you know, it's all in good fun, so.
Recently, I went to the mall as Spider-Man. There's this kid, right? He walks up to me. So I bend down, I'm saying hi to him, and he gives me like this the most warmest hug I've ever gotten in my life. Like, I'm being serious. That sounds cliche, but I'm being serious. I felt it. Like, I'm making this kid's day by dressing up as his favorite character. So it felt good.
I legit feel like every single person here has given probably the best responses to the questions that like I could want. It's kind of just got to the point to where like sadly someone has to leave. I think sadly I have to kick Nick.
It is what it is. This was really fun, man. This really was, guys. It really was nice meeting you all. That's all I got. I had a feeling it was coming. I had a feeling, you know? That question specifically, I feel like I said something too weird, so maybe that's why he kind of chose to eliminate me.
What would be like your main like turn off for a girl, or like something that like would annoy you or something? What gets to you that like a girl does or something?
The one thing that turns me off is trust. Like, trust is a huge deal for me when it comes to where someone's going or what they're doing. Like, if they go out without their partner, or literally anything to do with trust, really, because that's sort of the foundations of a relationship. So it does seem kind of cliche and it's a little deep, but yeah, I feel like trust is a big thing for me, and that's the main one.
Coattailing off Sam, trust is a big thing. If I'm going to go somewhere, do something, run an errand, trust is a big foundation relationship. So if you don't trust me about this and this, then I don't know, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Also, people who like text 1,000 times about what I'm doing and where I'm at. We all have our lives. You have your passions and things to do, and I have mine. And in the end, we both care about each other. We both like each other, and we have to respect that.
So obviously, I feel like we all gonna have the same answer with trust for as the first one, because again, like I won't do anything for you to like look dumb or anything like that. So I feel like you should just trust me, but you know, you have to build trust. But actually, I'll actually say lying as well, because I'm not gonna say hate, because hate's a strong word, but like I truly dislike liars just because based growing up and lied to my whole life. And I feel like I wouldn't lie to you. Like I will be honest with you. So I just hope you'll be honest with me. That's what I'll say.
You know, I'd say trust too, like the other guys, but to differ from that, since we've already heard it, I'd say kindness, you know, not just to me, but to everyone else. You know, as Captain America said, I don't like bullies. So, you know, if you aren't kind to like strangers or like, especially like waitresses and stuff, then yeah, it's a no-go for me.
It's come to the point to where like I'm just picking from the top. This is really hard because I feel like this top 4 is very, very difficult. Sadly, I have to kick off Zay.
Oh man, hey, I appreciate you though, Jacob. I really do. And it's good to be on here. Thank you for having me, and good luck to y'all boys. And whoever wins Ashley Hart, just make sure y'all treat her right because she deserves it. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get eliminated. Honestly, just a simple fact, because you know, lying is, you know, a big part in this world, and a lot of people lie for no reason. So I thought that would have like saved me. You feel me?
If you could live anywhere in the world, like where would you pick to live?
A lot of it comes down to where the jobs are, and obviously being on TikTok as well. A lot of that is over on the West Coast. So I would say both LA, and on the East Coast, I would say New York, because it's always been a dream of mine to live in New York with Broadway, musical theater. But LA is my primary goal for my acting and my sort of social media presence.
I kind of want to travel for the next couple of years while I'm young and still can, and my joints work, even though they feel like they're 70 years old, you know? But yeah, right now I'm in LA because screenwriting is what I'm studying right now. But I mean, I wouldn't mind moving elsewhere because the traffic here is horrendous. And I used to live in the Central Coast. That's a good place. But I mean, my options are kind of open. But as for now, LA, Central Coast, West Coast area.
I actually travel a lot right now between school and work, and like the other guys, I'm doing acting, but I'm mostly in Atlanta, down in Georgia. But in all honesty, in 5 years, I've got no idea. And I think that's actually pretty cool because, you know, it makes it more of like an experience to live through, and, you know, just being able to settle down wherever and then picking up one moment and moving. So, you know, just go wherever life takes you.
I really want to move to Los Angeles or New York for my work, but I'm also really interested in Toronto, Canada. So
I feel like I could nitpick at like the prior people like a little bit, like this like little micro picks kind of. I got nothing here to nitpick at all. I'm swinging back and forth between 2 people, but I think sadly I have to vote to kick off Alexander.
You know, it sucks. It is what it is. You know, good luck to you too, Ashley. If you ever change your mind, you want to go surfing with some dolphins, hit me up. I'm in Florida, but all right, I'll see you guys later. I personally like it, not knowing exactly where I'll be, just because it's fun. So, you know, I've lived in places that are super busy, like Florida, and then I've lived in the middle of nowhere, like North Dakota before. So it's all part of the journey, I guess.
Yeah, this has been really, really difficult. Honestly, it would be just easier if you told me, well, why not to pick you. No, just kidding. But yeah, why should I pick you to be Ashley's bae?
I both love and hate this question, because obviously I could try and list so many things that I like about myself to sort of attract Ashley's attention, but I would say just if you want an experience that you're not expecting and that you can't plan for, because I like to think that I'm very spontaneous and I just do things that no one really expects me to do. So if you want a life that, I say life, that's so dramatic. If you want an experience that is just spontaneous, doing whatever, whenever, and just being excited doing it, then pick me. That's my 2 cents.
Honestly, if living carefree but also moving forward is something you enjoy, then that's, I guess what I'm all about, because I like to have fun. I also love to move forward because everyone has the goals and nice future you want to go to. when everything isn't looking so bright right now. And yeah, everyone smiles, love, and we can share leggings. I don't know if that's something. I already have one pair. But yeah, if you want to have fun, smiles all the time.
This top two is extremely difficult. You both made it memorable here. You were literally the first two to speak. That's pretty difficult, and I feel like you guys that contributed, you lasting this long. But I feel like I liked Sam's intro and responses a little bit better, so I think that's why I would pick Sam.
When Sam was delivering his responses every single time, I was like, oh my god, this guy, this Robert Frost of a man, the way he's delivering sentences. But I had a great time over here. I hope you have a good time with Ashley. You guys take care.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, Sam had some pretty beefy answers, and I was like, oh. My heart rate peaked at like 161, which is pretty crazy, but yeah, I had a good time.
Okay, it's fine. Oh, hi! Sorry, my stuff is a mess right now. Hi.
No issue. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Wow, I really liked your answers a lot.
I enjoyed all of your reactions blindfolded.
Yeah, actually, I picked Sam just because I was struggling, honestly. But I feel like his answers were really good. I liked his intro, and I'm kind of glad that you said that at the end of it, you thought his was memorable, because I thought the same thing. Him going first, I heard 9 other ones after, and like I still remembered his.
I'm kind of shook. No lie. I got to sort of think of and say whatever everyone else was gonna say, but also like try and make it seem as natural as possible, because a lot of my answers were very stereotypical. But to be absolutely honest, like when it comes to the other guys' answers, and they got into a lot of specifics, and like that Spider-Man story, man, that hit me like so hard. I'm just glad that you guys enjoyed my answers and that I won. That's insane. That's crazy. But hi, Ashley, and you're beautiful, and you seem like a really, really awesome human being. So I can't wait to get to know you. It's gonna be great.
I think my bestie / cousin picked my bae.
So to be absolutely honest, literally every question made me really question whether I was gonna get picked, because as I said before, it's the first answer that you hear. So I never know what anyone else is gonna say. I don't know how good their answers are gonna be, and their answers were phenomenal. I was so surprised when I even got into the top 5, let alone won it all. But distance has always been kind of an issue for me, just because I'm someone who loves physical attention as well. Like I love cuddling, I love snuggling up for a movie. But hey, I mean, I'm an open-minded person, and I'm down to try. Like even if no, I'm not even gonna say that. Don't put negativity out there. I'm down to try. Definitely.
Distance is definitely like an issue, and I've never really dated before, so there's that. So this will definitely be an experience, but yeah, I don't think distance should really be an issue, especially like you can always travel, and during these times it's kind of like this anyway. So yeah, I think we get to know each other first, and
I'm just excited, really excited.
I think my bestie picked my bae. I do think you did a good job on picking someone who matches the answers that I was looking for. Again, a lot of them had similar answers, and I think it kind of just went down to who was able to kind of come up with their own like thought. Like I know a lot of them played off of each other, and I just think it comes from originality and like what they really felt and not what they thought I wanted to hear.
And then the top 5 honestly was really hard because like I said, I had those 4 in vision kind of, and then like Nick gave his answer about like the Spider-Man story, and then that made it harder because I was like, dang, I was like I really liked him too, so I could see him. I thought like he was up there too.
If I had a girl pick for me, I feel she would have went more for appearance and been super nitpicky on answers. But I think Jacob went for like, oh, what's a guy's intentions if it's true, and I feel like he went off of that. So I would say I would have a guy pick for me. Doing long distance, I've never been in a relationship before, so I think it's gonna be a little difficult at first, especially if it's gonna be long distance and not being able to like physically be by him and things like that. I think that would be the only issue. Thank you for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to 17's YouTube channel for more.